Hello there folks, my name is Great Mighty Poe, and welcome to part 27 of Elden Ring Reforged Master Mode. Let's get back into this. I think there was a sheep who ran away from me, if I remember correctly, but we'll have to see. Oh! Nobody escapes me. Nobody. Not even this turtle. I'm sorry, little one. We only have to kill 30 turtles. So, you know, it sucks, but we need to do it. Need to kill 30. Nothing up here. This might feel like a good spot for a rune piece up there, but then there isn't. And it's like, aww. There is, however, in here. Don't know why I can remember that one, but not so many others. But, be fine. Need to do some more looting around here for all the golden sunflowers, because they're all definitely worth it. Give me all the golden sunflowers. All the holy, all the blessed essence. It's all worth it. No. No running. Only death. Just want to clear out this bit here before heading back. Oh! Heading back over this way. Because there's a shield we have to drop down for, so I want to make sure that I get that kind of last, because, well, I got dropped down for it. This is a new Talisman coming up, if I remember reading on the wiki correctly. Why is the one I shot slower? I always pick the slow ones. I guess I recognize commonality. Awesome. So the Erd-hewn medallion. So boosts non-flask healing with lighter equip load frames for self and nearby allies. So it's a support talisman, I guess. So you want to be light equip load, so, you know, nimble frame, as light as possible, under 10 preferably. And just using heal spells on your allies, or your summons, or whatever. So it's a pretty good talisman if you are playing that support playstyle, which you can totally do in ERR. Definitely, a couple of pretty good options to do that. And also, if you're playing seamless co-op, you can do that as well. Seamless co-op is like, I haven't really spoken much about seamless co-op because it's not something that I really have much use for because I don't have friends, but hey. But it's really cool. Just like the idea that, you know, you can just do co-op and it's just hassle-free, it's pretty easy to set up, it can work with modded, like, it's so cool, and I think during the DS3 days, when I first got into modding, the idea of such a thing is... I don't think it ever would have crossed my mind, the idea. I think, like, we expect custom servers, but not exactly what Seamless is. Ooh, Guardian Sword Spear, hell yeah. I think Seamless it uses Steam's own servers to function, because it uses peer-to-peer. So it's really genius. It's really cool, and I really love it. And I hope one day that I have people to play Seamless with. I think other people have ever done, like, voiced multiplayer. Well, not just voice. I think other people I've done multiplayer with is Randoms for Night Rain. I did a little bit of testing with Cat for Dark Souls 3. And then Night Rain's release, I did a couple of matches with a couple of people from Blaze Arshana server. And that's it. Maybe I'll become a big YouTuber and I'll be able to do something with other YouTubers. No, that'll never happen. I don't want it to ever happen either. I like being a small YouTuber. I don't put effort into my videos as much. Really? I don't have any fire still? Oh my god. You gotta watch out for the bigger one. They do drop a pretty sizable rune on the first death, so 2,000 runes bonus for killing them, as well as some meat and a rune piece. Very nice. Also, yeah, if you're farming the golden bugs here, I forget what they're called, golden fireflies, you can spawn at Tombswood Catacombs and then just ride up here and then drop down here and get them. That's how I was farming them when I was farming silver pickled foul feet. Well, not silver, gold pickled foul feet for more runes and particular runs. I'll take the consolation prize of that one eagle. Of course, you have to be careful down there because there's 1,000,001 bloody enemies down there that'll swarm you. It's great. And this is one of the fire patches as well that can get you spawning butterflies nice and easy. So there's a few of them here. So this is a good spot for both Blessed and Smouldering if you need those. Because you can get the Blessed from all the golden sunflowers and the Smouldering here. And actually you can also get Crackling right above the mine here, so you can probably head down there to get Crackling, and then head into the mine to get the Shimmering. So you can get all four in this area, which is quite nice. Obviously I have my preferred other spots that I use, but if you want to just, you know, use one area, this is a good area for all three of them. Sanctuary stones, not ruin fragments, interesting. Not seeing anything else around there, okay. Hang on, darn, I still require materials, gotta grab a raw fruit, there we go. Keeping an eye out for more materials I might need. Not seeing anything though. Okay. Nope, not there. That seems a bit risky. This here seems a bit safer though. There we go. Yeah, you got no big one to take care of you this time. not so scary when they're just on their own. It looks like the statue was sitting on top there. I'm like, is that some new statue? I see a rune piece there. Yeah, I can see a rune piece. I need to grab that. Cool. First things first though, we're gonna drop down here. Eclipse Crest Heater Shield. A pretty decent shield for early game, all things considered. If you are looking for a decent shield, that is, which, you know, why would you be looking for a shield? Shields are bad. We don't use shields in this household. On this channel, we never use shields. Although, I have used shields in ERR in the past, mostly for fashion. Because, you know, I'm mostly using them for deflections. So, yeah, it's just for fashion. Looks like I need to go up there, then drop down. Okay. Or I can do that. Oh, there's a Trina Lily here I missed. Okay. Yay! I don't think I've ever gotten that one before. Might be new. Interesting.
Shall I share them with me? Your thoughts, your ambitions.
Yeah, it does have that. It takes 15 strength. Oh, that's good to know. I need one more strength to use that, and I might then switch over to that. And Dance of Fortune. I'm actually going to two-hand in this place because we keep dealing with skeletons, so I'm going to want Sacred Blade. Try to take them down. Yeah, Catacomb Skeletons, they are separate from the other skeletons. Also, the Stonesword key rooms, they tend to always have a rune piece in them. So keep an eye out. You need to break pots and stuff like that. But just keep an eye out. You might find one. I feel like if you... I think that could be a cool addition, like if you kill an enemy... Or no, not specifically enemy, like if you kill a skeleton with Holy... Like the special type of Holy, this type of Holy, the one that kills them instantly, you should get like bonus runes for like purifying them. Like, you did a good deed, congratulations. Thanks, camera. Oh, come on. And yeah, we're out of FP because Sacred Blade lasts all of about 3 seconds in ERR, unfortunately. But, oh well. Now we're just back to normal. Hey, the Grossmesser. I believe that is a strength-based curved sword. Yeah, that B- strength, awesome. Because he's got quite a high stamina cost as well, so gotta be careful with that one. Let's actually... Rancor pots, interesting. No, I want to craft some holy pots. There we go. In order to craft holy grease, by the way, you need to get to Capital Outskirts. So, that's another area. That takes 3. I got a shield though. But yeah, that's another area that I think Elden Ring has stuffed up, and that is with just the crafting book placements. I mentioned it with status effects, but also just like the buffs. Like, you don't get Holy Grease until the holy area. Nice. When, like, having Holy Grease would help a lot early game with some of these undead areas that are more common. First things first, we need to go up. Deal with this fella. Also, my viewership's gonna be dropped off by this point, I just realized, because Silk Song. This room. What I recommend for this room is grab that, grab that, grab that, and lure them all back towards this. I accidentally turned it off, I didn't mean to. But they have a limit on how many times they can come back anyway, so. And I just get free money for doing that. Another Crossmesser! Oh my god. Strength Curve Sword. That could be fun. Yeah, that's also like another... Because, like, Elden Ring's open world, compared to Dark Souls 3 or Dark Souls 2, getting the ability to respec takes so much longer. Holy shit. Trying to get to Renala early, just, yeah, no, ain't happening, mate. I feel like there weren't as many coffins in here, and that they've been added. I don't know why, but they have been. Somewhere, a heavy door has opened. Beautiful. Takes 10,000 and oh my god, it takes exactly 10,519, so we need 2,500. Can I get 2,500 with what I've got? I don't think I can because none of these are odd numbers. Then we'll use a 400 and a 200. We're gonna have 100 runes left, but that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Beautiful. I've only got 2 Smithing Stone 2, so we would need to buy more, which I might do after this boss. I think we'll change up our weapon after this boss. Kind of want to switch over to Sword Spear. A little bit more power behind my swings. Okay, yeah, and I've put some, like, Death Blight stuff on the floor to maybe, like, hint that there's Death Blight. I don't think there's any tutorializing that there's going to be Deathlight here, but let's see. I pushed B. Fuck you. That does poison, by the way, and poison makes it easier for other status effects to proc. So, that's fun. Watch out for that one, he'll do it over the ground. And he has a grab follow-up to his attacks now as well. So that's fun. Oh, shit. I'm trying to move in my chair a bit, and I always end up knocking my desk with my knee. So yeah, he's a pretty annoying boss, I will say. Definitely one I don't enjoy. Just Cemetery Shades are just bleh. And they've got more health over what they have in vanilla, so they're actually a threat and all that fun stuff, but yeah. Not as bad as those more. Then maybe don't try and deflect. That's maybe what I've learnt there. And let's actually see. We want highest vitality. This just will sort of make us weaker to other stuff, so I don't really want to wear that, but 40 vitality? 48 vitality. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. So that's boosted up our vitality as much as we possibly can. We don't have access to Deathblight meats at this point, so yeah, this is the best we can do, unfortunately. And that's why I made sure to spend all my runes, because I knew I was going to lose them to Deathblight. So, yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. God, he's fast. You can see how long it takes for Deathblight to go down as well. Oh god, I hate that move. It's just so delayed. Yeah, poisoned. Not much you can do about poison. On that grab, it's gonna happen. Turned. Okay, because of the resistance I got from curing the last poison, I didn't get poisoned that time. Okay, stamina, please. Come on. Bullshit. It's an actual bullshit fight. I would like if the mod removed those unnecessary delays on his grab attacks and stuff like that. I feel like it would improve the pace of the fight, and also reduces teleportation, increases aggression. Even if it's just for the harder difficulties, I'd prefer it personally. I was gonna say, I should have got a stance break already, but there we go, got it. That's the really annoying thing about this fight, is because of how status effects work, well, it's just gonna build up, and up, and up, and up. And there's no way to reduce it at this point in the game. So you essentially need to no-hit this fight, which kinda sucks. Oh, you can knock him out of that with a, okay. That's bullshit. I feel like grab shouldn't be able to grab you while you're in the air, except for certain ones. Like, that one's clearly like, oh, you're on the ground, I can grab you. But I was in the air, and he still managed to grab me with his head, even though it was above his head. Kind of, seems like it's best to dodge through his attacks rather than retreating. Got him! Not bad! Lhutel the Headless, Smithing Stone 2, and a Harun piece. 7,500 as well for that, so it does give you a decent reward. That gives you more than the Zamor. I need to point that out. Cool. So we're switching over to Dancer. So unique mechanic, ebb and flow, greatly decreases FP cost of skills, slightly decreases stamina consumption of attacks, vastly decreases maximum FP, and greatly decreases blocking effectiveness of shields. So performing a deflect restores a small amount of stamina. Performing successive perfect deflects greatly increases attack power. Regular deflects and weapon attacks extend the duration of this buff. Slightly decreases the attack power of unboosted attacks. It's very slight. It's not much of a negative there. Cool. So switching to that because I want to pick up all of my clothes. And switch over to the Guardian Sword Spear. Because the Guardian Sword Spear won't work with the Assassin Fortune because it is a halberd.
Well, I took you no matter its lay out your own.
So I've got 3, so I need 9. Awesome. What can I shove on this? Lightning would be decent. Kind of want to do Keen for a change and make use of that S scaling. Although it's not actually giving it all that much because I don't have that high of dexterity currently. It's only I lose 2 AR and gain 1. Although it does reduce the stamina cost down to 100. Although this boosts general stamina recovery speed. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Repeating Thrust, Keen, for that reduced stamina cost. I think that should be good. And I'm not going to bother selling any of my rooms. It's fine. Also, how am I doing for Stone Sword keys? I have 3. I feel like I can use them to get to the kitchen and stuff. Right, we need to do Fashion. And I think we can do a more heavy build. Let's... Hang on. Ah, shit, what am I doing? I keep pushing the wrong buttons. What button is it? Oh my god. There we go. Awesome. So we do have Kaiden, obviously, is a pretty good set. We also have Godric Knight armor as well. Can I wear full Godric Knight? Yeah, still keep balanced frame. Huh. Not exactly what I'd want to wear with this particular weapon, though. Too sure on the helmet. I mean, that is an option. Actually, I'm gonna go Godric Soldier helmet. I don't think I ever use it, so may as well go for that. Awesome. I'll be looking in the codex, by the way. 11%, not bad. Cool. So I think this is a good spot here to end off. So I'll say once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, guys. Have a good one.